Good morning. Good morning. First and foremost, go to the website. On the website, there is a plan laid out on the website so that you are able to defend legislative authority. Wonder why we want it for citizens. www.legislativeauthority2026.com. Please go there. If you're on TikTok, it's listed here. If you're on YouTube, which we already know TikTok's on the gonna get cut again, Hamper, go to YouTube. It's also gonna be in the description. So please go there and check it out. But what I want to tell you guys is I'm very optimistic. I really have a positive outlook on the future. I don't want everything to be doom and gloom. But I do want to be able to tell you that hey, we do need to see some changes as it relates to politics, as it relates to the structure of politics. We do need to see change. I was able to go out yesterday, and Orlando had their first Wing Festival. Sold 4,000 tickets, a really good event. I was out there about 3 hours, met a lot of people, talked to a ton of people, and everybody had something healthy to say in relation to wanting to have a say so. But there is a part that is ingrained in citizens, regular citizens. What I'm going to define as regular citizens is your ability to not have any other input except for who you put in office. That is how I'm defining a citizen. And I guarantee you guys, that's a lot of people that once you vote, that's the last thing you can do. Everything else is non-consequential to actually making change. And I said this in my previous video when I said it's just not enough. It's just not enough to have information. It's just not enough to vote. It's just not enough to protest. It's not enough. And we need to take this evolution a little further in politics. Why do I say that? There are 50 states. 7,918 people is the total number of representatives. Holistically, this is states and federal. 7,918. That represent an estimated 335 million people. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 0.0024% of the population. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? 0.0024% of the population. So maybe, just maybe, that 7,918 elected representatives for 335 million people has worked to some extent. But I am here simply saying that when you start hearing individuals get out here and start telling you how they want to be part of the 7,918 people that are going to run and going to shape your future, and you're still going to be a regular citizen. Remember, I defined regular citizen as a citizen that does not have any legislative authority past who you put in one of those 7,918 seats. And I want that to be something that you can use. All 7,918 people that are in all of our 50 states make decisions for 335 million Americans. 0.0024% of our population controls all of that. And what I'm asking for, what I'm advocating for, is very simple: for you to be a part of being able to weigh in on those decisions. And yes, I do not have the backing or the funding, because right now we're coming into April, and what are we hearing? We're hearing, hey, there's some special elections coming up in certain districts, in certain areas, and we got to put the Democrats there. And what argument are we guaranteed to have? As soon as Democrats own it, Republicans are saying they're tearing it down. As soon as Republicans own it, Democrats are saying they're tearing it down. Us independent, us non-party affiliated people, we're saying what? Both people are what? Tearing it down. Now, if everybody is tearing it down, why go? Let's bring everybody to the table. If everyone is tearing it down, let the regular citizens have a seat at the table. Let regular citizens start controlling, start understanding what is going on. How do we move forward for the betterment of the majority? And right now, we're saying that 0.0024% of people that make decisions for 335 million people are doing the best that they can. That's what our system is saying. And what I'm saying is it's time for political evolution. That's why I'm very optimistic. Yes, there is a fight that says that we fought really hard to get the right to vote, and that's a fact. The only people who did not fight really hard to get the right to vote by the facts are white males. Everyone else had to have an amendment or a statute or a piece of legislation to give them the right to vote. Let's just call a spade a spade. That's a fact. February 3rd, 1870, black males. 15th Amendment was ratified. 1920, women were allowed to vote. Come on. The only citizens of America that did not have to fight for the right to vote were white males. Everyone else had to fight for it. So let's keep fighting for more. Let's keep pushing for more equality. I don't care about all that other stuff. I'm never saying that we need to not value the right to vote. I'm saying that there is more past that, and that just voting is consistently showing a limitation, and we need to make it unlimited. We don't need to be barriered by just being able to vote for 7,918 people. More citizens need to weigh in, and that's why I'm optimistic. November 3rd, 2026 is going to decide to me whether or not citizens want to be a part, or whether or not they would like to have 0.0024% of the population continue to decide whichever direction we go. Whatever happens. I probably will be a lot more pessimistic if I don't get hired. I do not have the funding, nor am I asking. I swear to you, the only thing I've asked each individual for is a dime of your own money to turn in your own paper. I've never asked you to send it to me because I don't want it. I don't want your money. I want you to believe that you deserve a seat at the table. That's the most important thing to me. And the only way to get you there is to keep letting you know the facts. And the facts are, over the years, Republicans and Democrats and all the State of the Unions, whoever's in charge, the other side's sitting down. That's a fact. They do not agree. And a lot of times, here's another fact, citizens love to weigh in. Citizens love to go out to these town halls and say, hey, there's a problem. Citizens love to say, we need to fix things. Citizens love to say, what about us? Citizens love to say, how are you going to help us? These are the things that citizens enjoy saying. Citizens love to protest problems. Well, I've come with a solution, and I want you to be optimistic with me about the solution. Let's get citizens legislative authority. I cannot and will not even try to raise more money than any other candidate out there. I will not do it. I'm telling you, if you made it this far, that's not my goal. My goal is to get the citizen to want better for themselves. If I can't do that, then you know what? It just wasn't for me, and I'm okay with that. But that's my sole goal. If you don't want better for yourself, if you don't want a seat at the table, don't pass the word. Because that's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to reach one, teach one. That's it. If you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, keep passing the word. Let's be optimistic together. You guys have a great day.